Yes, we have another silver warning for you folks. We're trying to find out all the information for my viewers. That is what we're trying to do. It's not easy right now. I'm going to let you guys know what we picked up at the shop. We're going to let you know what's going on as far as I know as the moment. Everything's changed, seems to be changing very rapidly. So please like the video, share the video out. That really helps get these videos out to more and more people, folks. Thank you so much for your ones who have subscribed. Don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed, we got the Pimbex giveaway coming up on May 23rd of 2025. You must be subscribed to win the giveaway. I'll put the link to the giveaway in the comment section below. I'll pin the comment. So when you look at the comment section, my comment should be right at top. Very easy. The link will be in that comment for you to enter the giveaway. Let's just get into it. Been talking a lot about 10-ounce silver bars, folks, the past couple videos. We're trying to find out if there's a supply chain issue, a silver shortage. Well, we know we got the silver shortage out there. If there's people just not seeing it behind the scenes, that's what's really going on. I do believe. Is it a supply chain issue? Getting from point A to point B? It could be that too. But look, the COMEX is trying, in the LBMA, is trying to hide what's really going on behind the scenes. They're just papering it over and over and over again. They don't have it, folks. LBMA don't have it. COMEX don't have it. The big players are taking delivery. This has hardly ever been done in these numbers. These are record numbers we never seen before. What is really going on? Are these mints having trouble getting silver to make silver bars, to make coins, to make rounds? You name it. Are they having trouble? We're not getting a lot of information. So with that being said, I can't give you a direct answer of what's really going on out there right this moment. All I can tell you is, when I talk to the bullion dealer, I try to talk to him this morning before this video. I was on with the phone him with an hour. His sense is there's a silver supply issue. He thinks this has something to do with the COMEX. Now, this is all speculation, so don't take this too hot. This is exactly what's going on. We can only speculate what's going on. This should be a warning to all of us. Now, I'll refer back to March of 2023, folks, again, because we didn't have the warning then. We've seen a little bit what's going on now. Right now, most of you are seeing well-stocked shelves at your local coin shops. Most of you are seeing well-stocked online bullion dealers right now. The stock's there right now. Where are we going to be at in 3 to 4 months from now? Can't tell you that. I can't tell you that exactly what's going on. So I'm digging a little deeper. So last night, after I recorded my third video for the day, I reached out to a coin shop out west. It was either, I'm not going to say exactly where the state was, but it was on the West Coast, okay? It was either California, Oregon, or Washington State. I'll leave it as that. He's saying he's taking a whole different perspective of this. People are selling that way. People on the West Coast are selling at this particular coin shop. And he says, well, I actually got a ton of 90% silver right now. I was going to wait till Monday to give you guys a call and see if you guys want any. He says, I actually got someone who's coming down to your area, who's driving. Very reliable source, he says. And there'll be no shipping. I said, this person's going to be able to drop it off. He says, yes, him and his wife will be able to drop it off to your shop. I said, okay, how much do you want for it? He says, well, he says, I bought it for 22 and a half. He says, I'm asking 23 if you want it. I says, yeah, I said, how much you have of it? He's saying he can let us have $8,000 face, folks. I said, is it dimes, quarters, halves? I said, readable dates. I said, I don't want no crap that has, calls, slicks. I said, I'm not interested in that at all. I said, I don't even want to see it. I said, this 1 or 2 mixing, that's fine. He said, no, these are mostly quarters. He says there are some halves in there. The halves are in good shape. He said there's a mix of the Franklin's walking halves, 64 Canley halves. He says it's really a very good mix of what I can let you have. I said, okay. I said, any dimes? He said, yeah, there's probably about $400 or $500 face for the dimes that we can let you have, and the rest will be in mostly Washington silver quarters. I said, okay. I says, let me send you a check now. He said, no. He said, I want you to wait. He said, I want you to get them in your hands, inspect them, make sure you're happy, then pay me. Okay. He says, I should have this out to you in about 2.5 weeks. I said, awesome. They're seeing selling out on the West Coast. I don't know if that's every single shop. If you're in the West Coast, folks, let me know what you're seeing out there. Let me know what your coin shops are looking like. Is this a regional thing? We have some selling here too, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I'm not seeing mass selling again. Talking to one of my moderators through text the other night. He went to a coin shop in Texas. Or a pawn shop, I should say it was. And he's saying they got a lot of 90% silver in that pawn shop right now. So the supply on 90% silver from other people's takes is in good supply. I'm not seeing that. All right, as of yet, I don't think we have a good supply. We're still running very hot on it. People are still buying it up like crazy where I'm at. Let me know what you folks are seeing, because this is the only way we can try to track what is really going on out there. I mean, I can only give you a perspective of what I'm seeing, what channel sponsor Pimbex is telling me, what they're seeing. And they're seeing the same thing we're seeing. It's the margins, not the margins, but the silver is getting, some of it's getting very thin to source, folks. Is this a short-term lived thing? Is this a bigger warning that a lot of people are not just seeing? I can't tell you that. I wish I could come and tell you and say, okay, this is exactly what's coming down the pipeline. I don't have a crystal ball. Yeah, I'm a little concerned because when you sell, like I said yesterday's on the third video, and I love the people who try to guess who the football player was, but even if you got it right, I'm not going to say it was that person. So nice try on that one. No, I don't disclose that type of information. So, and I'll just say it this way. Nobody got it right. So whoever tried to guess, nobody got it right. I'll leave it as that. But moving forward, when you sell that many Eagles all at one time, it takes a toll because you have to try to resource that stuff almost immediately to keep your store going. I know I don't own the store, but I'm trying to wiggle our way through this and trying to keep enough inventory in stock. We don't want to start putting limits on stuff, folks. We kind of want to be like the first come, first serve, but sometimes we got to put limits on stuff where we know we're not going to get anymore. So I made a phone call, as I said yesterday, and we're able to get them, we grouped the 5 monster boxes we just sold on Tuesday. We actually ordered 6. I said, give me 6. So, the shop's going to be well stocked for now on that. When are we going to see the big run? I don't know. All right? I will, just trying to be honest with you. If there's something you guys want right now, get it. I'll let you guys know. There was a subscriber that ordered a tube of random date silver Eagles from Pimbex. If you got the numbers behind his name, but it was Mr. T. It was Mr. T. Price. Ordered a random date tubes from Pimbex. Now, random dates all from Pimbex are all going to be BU coins. I want to make that crystal clear. The last price I knew they had them for was $752.60. That's as a recording of this video, folks. That will be changing when the market opens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This subscriber got 1/1986, 1/1987, 1/1988, 1/1889 in the mixed random date tubes of Silver Eagles. I had to share that with Michael at Pimbex. He says, that's great because that's the guy won a jackpot on that one. Look, random dates all going to be BUs. There's no guarantee of what dates you are going to get. So if you're like a mystery, let's say, you want a mystery surprise, they could be all the same date, okay? They could be. They could be a mix of dates. You might get a little luckier than this last tube that this person put in the comments section. If you like a little bit of mystery, it's a great price. What Pimbex is offering these for. Yes, you could get all common dates, okay? You could. I want to make that crystal clear. But if you like a little bit of a mystery, check Pimbex out for that. Random date tubes. Silver Eagle tubes, folks. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. And don't forget about the Pimbex giveaway coming up, folks. Pimbex has kept their word that the more times you guys tell them that Coin Shop Chris sent you, the more bigger the giveaways are going to get bigger and bigger. They kept their word. This is the second giveaway on this channel from Pimbex. This time around, you're going to get 5 1-ounce Frontier Mint Silver Bars. You're going to get 5 of these. Flags on the back. I'm also donating 1 Silver Eagle. I believe it's a 2012. I might have said 2017 in the giveaway video, but it's actually a 2012. And I am also giving away a 1 Franklin BU mint sealed package from the mint set package from Philadelphia, folks. You're going to get the little label from Philadelphia in there as well. Look, who wouldn't want to win 6 ounces plus of silver? No charge to you, folks. Couple rules in the giveaway video. I'll post that link in this video. Very easy. No cost to you. I will pay for shipping to get it to you. You must live in the United States. I don't care if you live in Alaska. I don't care if you live in Hawaii. I'll pay the difference. It's not going to cost you a dime for this giveaway. None of my content will ever be saying, okay, members only. If you paid a special membership price of $2.99, $4.99, $5.99, whatever these YouTubers charge, I've seen them as high as $99.99, which is ridiculous, but that's besides the point. None of my videos are going to ever have a member-only thing. All my information will always remain free. Most of you guys know already, and girls know already, that I will never take a sponsorship where I make a commission off your sale. That will always remain the truth on this channel. Today's Mother's Day. I want to give a shout out to the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Take a break, mothers. This is your day. Take a break, relax. Hopefully the weather's good where you're at. It's a little cloudy, a little thundering here. But it is what it is. Keep stacking, folks. I cannot emphasize that enough. Stack within your means. Don't worry about what the Joneses have or what I have or what another YouTuber have. I've said many times I deal with a lot of people who cannot afford a lot. I've also dealt with people, just like last night, who can afford to buy 5 monster boxes worth of Silver Eagles at one time. You see the range. I deal with people who buy a few dimes at a time, folks. A few silver quarters. I got that young waitress who comes in 2, sometimes even 3 times a week and buying 1 or 2 ounces at every time she walks to the door, because that is what she can afford. Sometimes she can afford a little bit more, depending how well she does in tips. She takes a portion of her tip money, puts it towards silver right now. Eventually she says she wants to stack gold, but she says, I want to get silver right now because she believes it's undervalued, like most of us do. Let's not worry about day-to-day price actions. Oh, silver's down 2%. Next day, silver's down another 1%. The next day, silver goes up 4%. We can't get caught up in day-to-day price actions. Just don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about it too much. If you're seeing it start to go up, we know it's probably going to dip back down a little bit. Catch the dips, folks. Don't try to hit that bottom. Don't try to time the bottom every single time, because that bottom may not go any lower than is what you're seeing in it now. That is what I'm trying to get the message across, because we don't know where the bottom is going to top out. Silver has room to move. At what point? It's anybody's guess. I don't have a crystal ball. Every time I get that crystal ball, and I have to send it to Timbuktu, folks, and somehow it goes to the North Pole, I guess, and somehow breaks it, and then I get it back, and it's not working again. So, I don't know. If you have a crystal ball, let me know if yours is working, because mine seems like it's always broken. So, if you folks have questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. I'm willing to help you folks. I cannot give you financial advice, though. I can give you my opinion. But that's all it is. Because this market right now is probably the craziest market that I've seen since 2023, if not a little bit crazier. Look at gold. I mean, just look at the price of gold. What's coming down the pipeline? Again, I don't have that crystal ball. I can only tell you what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, what you guys are saying. And for the ones who think there's plenty of silver out there, well, that could be just in your area as well. For the ones who think there's plenty of silver from online, because I tell you guys, in some of my 90% silver market watch reports, this company don't have it, this company. Then some will say, oh, eBay's got plenty. Well, that's not what we're comparing for one. Look at this, sometimes eBay's prices versus Pimbex prices. A lot of times Pimbex is a lot cheaper than the eBay prices, folks. These sellers on eBay sometimes want way too much. Look, I've not made a purchase on eBay probably about a week now. I got nothing new coming in. Everything that I got, it's in right now. I have very little problems on eBay, folks. So with that being said, stay with the good sellers if you're an eBay shopper. Me personally, if I don't buy, I don't buy gold anyways. But, if you're going to buy gold, stay with reputable sellers like Pimbex, like your online bullion dealers, like your local coin shops. Yes, there's a few reputable dealers on eBay as well. But use caution. If you see something too good to be true as price, especially if you see silver under melt, and I'm talking about eagles, I'm talking about maples in there, and you're seeing $13, $14 price points, they're not real. No one in hell is going to sell you a silver eagle or maple at 14 bucks. Look where it's coming from, folks. It could be coming from the United States. Read the fine print. Read all your descriptions before you place that bid. If there's 30 seconds left and you don't have time to read that, then don't bid on it. Don't take your chances and have to call eBay and have to scramble through eBay trying to get your money back. Because it's a pain in the rear end. I'll tell you that. Take my experience, folks. Take your time. Again, you folks have any questions for me, you guys know my email's in the description of every single video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, channel sponsor Pimbex, for sponsoring this channel. Again, I want to wish the mothers a happy Mother's Day. Relax, ladies. Relax today. It's your day again. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you this afternoon.